Welcome to Inside the Lines alongside Jared Smith. I'm Ariel Epstein. The New York Knicks are on the road at the LA Clippers tonight. The Knicks are 8-point dogs in LA. The total 222.5. This is an interesting spot for the Knicks, Jared.
Yeah.
They're getting the Clippers coming off a back-to-back, and Kawhi Leonard is out for this game. Paul George and Patrick Beverley also have been injured the last few days. How does this affect the Knicks offense?
Yeah, I mean, it obviously affects the Knicks offense. It affects the Clippers offense as well. I think this is one of those spots for the Clippers where they kind of see a lull in their season. They've been very up and down, 5-5 in their last 10 games. They had that huge win over the Lakers on Christmas Day. Since then, it's kind of been hit or miss with them. I actually like what the Knicks have been doing on the road. They've been playing good basketball. Interesting spot, though, for the Clippers. We don't know really what that starting lineup is going to look like. I'll be very interested to see what the rotation is for LA tonight.
The Clippers are actually 3-2 in their last 5 home games. How does this bode well, though, also for the Knicks big men?
Yeah, you know, we always talk about the guards. We like to shoot the three. I'm going to give a little bit of a love to the big men today. Julius Randle's been great. Lucky 13 points, 13 rebounds in his last game. How about Bobby Portis? 20 points off the bench in just 20 minutes the other night in Phoenix. So maybe the big men can carry the Knicks to a victory tonight. We'll see if they can control that inside of the paint.
And the Knicks are also 10-8 against the spread this season on the road. Why are they better at covering on the road than they are here at MSG?
That's a great question. I'm sure there's a lot of coaches in the NBA that want to know how to cover games on the road. Again, like we said, I like what the Knicks have been doing inside. We've got Elfrid Payton controlling things at the point guard position. It just seems as though the spark that Mike Miller has brought to this team since the coaching change has kind of transformed the intensity level that the Knicks have brought to the table. I really like what I've seen defensively, and we'll see if those big men can continue to cook.
We'll see that for sure. Coming up next, we're going to check out a few more games and tell you our dollar hollows, which is our long shot bets. We'll be right here after the break.
They say less is more, but we believe more is more. That's why we built FanDuel Sportsbook with more ways to bet, more ways to fund your account, more ways to cash in, and more ways to cash out, with payouts delivered straight to your bank account in as little as 48 hours. You want more? You got it. Join today and get a risk-free bet worth up to $500. FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
Welcome back to Inside the Lines alongside Jared Smith. I'm Ariel Epstein. The Portland Trailblazers are on the road at the Miami Heat. The Heat, 5.5-point favorites, the total 220.5. However, the Heat 16-1 this season.
Impressive.
At home. That's the best amount of losses, I guess is the way to phrase it, because it's the least amount of losses that any team has at home in the NBA. With that being said, you like Hassan Whiteside in this game.
Yeah, this is the Hassan Whiteside revenge game. He played 5 seasons in Miami. Now he's playing for the Blazers. He's been really good for Portland this season, averaging a double-double. But again, we talk about Miami. One of my favorite things to do in the NBA is to bet teams after they lose. They had a really bad performance, 1 of 17 from 3 in a loss to the Magic in their last game. I like the Heat to bounce back big. We talked about the home spot. A little bit of revenge spot for Whiteside. I don't know how he's going to respond in that big moment. The Blazers are an interesting team. If they shoot it well, they're going to win games. They live by the 3, they die by the 3. But the Heat bouncing back from a loss, give me Miami.
I'm taking the Heat as well in this game. The last game we're going to talk about is the LA Lakers at home against the Detroit Pistons. 15.5 is the line. The Lakers are favored. The total 219.5. Is 15.5 too many points?
Oh, well, this Pistons team's interesting. So they played 36 games this season. In all 36 of those games, the team that has won has covered the spread. That would lead me to believe that the Lakers, as a 15.5-point favorite, there's a little bit of value there with L.A. How about Anthony Davis coming off of that big revenge spot against New Orleans, 46 points. I like what he brings to the table. And LeBron James, to quote our good friend Clyde Frazier, he's dishing and he's swishing. 10-plus assists in 6 straight games. He's starting to be a distributor. Give me the Lakers.
I like the Lakers as well. The Pistons are 12-21-2 ATS this season. Now it's time for our long shot bets. It's our dollar holla. I'm going to go first. I'm going to take in this Miami Heat game. I like Jimmy Butler to have a double-double and get the win for the Miami Heat. That's at plus 310. Jared, what you got?
All right, LeBron James, I'm going back to the well. Triple-double, Lakers win, plus 310. You got to give me the sprinkle. How about LeBron? 15 assists in his last game. He's been incredible.
And James is back to Jared. All right, we got Knicks game night coming up next. Thanks for joining us here on Inside the Lines.